Camera.
Cock that motherfucker back, kid.
Come back with it. Slug it.
So when students come to MediaTech, their final project they do is they get together as a group and they make a short film. They make posters or show it at a movie theater. It's a lot of fun. So this group came together to make a movie, and they had a few scripts that they were trying out that they had written, and we did some table reads, and it turns out they picked the script that Sean had wrote called An Organic Love. So we loved it. Everyone was happy with it. There was a small rewrite process, and then it, boom, right into pre-production.
You know, my mom, she gave me the initial idea of the girl and the boyfriend and the whole affair. Well, I had to, with her help, she helped me a little bit as far as elaboration, but I had to just piece it all together. And it was challenging at first, but it took me about a week.
Prodigal Sean created this script that has become like the light of this production, this course. If you know Sean, I think you wouldn't, I was surprised that he came up with this storyline. This whole plot was pretty funny and interesting and crazy at times.
Organic Love is, at first I didn't have the chance to actually go deeply on this script. It was like a little bit different for me. I actually liked it. It was, I loved it. It was a good experience. The few challenges before we started filming, doing all this preparing, it was just preparing for the film. Before I started filming was a big challenge. It was just mostly finding the locations and try to see how I'm gonna plan and make the movie look good, and like the lighting. But the location was the greatest challenge, and it was just trying to find the hospital, try to find the park scene, try to find all these locations to make it real, make it alive.
Sal, even though he is never on time, ever. Yep, I had to call him out. He is cool, but he is late all the time. But he is really remarkably talented. I think he is a visionary, and I think that he has the ability. I love that he was the cinematographer for An Organic Love.
Production was getting the group together. It's a small class, that's the problem. It's a challenge, it's 3 people, so that's tough. And so they've got to use other students from other semesters to help them and to make the movie.
Xavier has a really beautiful way of connecting with people and guiding them and inspiring them. He's an artist, and he's really got amazing communication skills. So his ability to come in and direct and have a vision for this script and kind of make it his own has been a beautiful thing to behold.
There were a few scenes that I wish that we had a little bit more coverage on. If it's one scene I do wish we could have went back and reshot and got a little bit more coverage on, I would honestly say it's the hospital scene, because it was just we were just kind of rushing a lot, like, to be honest, and like the scene might come across like really good on screen, but it was definitely somewhat of a struggle.
Locations was vital. If you don't have the location, you can't shoot. The most difficult location to obtain to me would be the hospital. It gave us a run. Most of the other locations we got fairly quick on time, but the hospital, it was something serious, I guess, because it's a hospital. Some hospitals don't let you shoot there. So ultimately we actually had to use a doctor's office. We couldn't get a hospital per se, but it looked pretty good. The inside, it looked like it could be a hospital.
Once the movie was finished, it was filmed, it was done, it was in the can, as they say. They started in on post-production. The first time you make a movie is when you write it, and then the second time you make the movie is when you shoot it. And the third time you make the movie is when you edit it. You really make a movie 3 times. And post-production is a big process, and they were running out of time because it was almost Thanksgiving week. That's week 13 out of a 15-week course, and they were beginning post-production, and that's tough. So they were spreading the job out, having multiple people edit, while Sean, the producer, took on getting the deliverables ready for the class, things like getting the poster made, make sure this behind the scenes is done, and all the paperwork is done, and everything that needs to happen to finish a movie out before the screening and before the class ends. So that's what they did during post-production, and now it led them to this wonderful movie you got to see tonight.
I see myself, after graduation, I see myself actually helping my parents. My parents own their own business, and basically I have more knowledge now of like how the film works and how everything behind a film works. So I'm gonna pass on this knowledge and help my parents to grow their own business.
In the next 5 years, I just want to be somewhere where I can say that I'm like solid, and my foundation is, I feel like my foundation is set right now, and it's just me building up from here.
I just want to start my movie production company and stay on my music company, my audio music company, and just, network, meet people, and try to put my name out there and keep a positive attitude about everything.
This is a team of 3 young men who all had to put together a short film in a short amount of time, and that is not easy to do. Most of our classes were twice as large, and it's still a challenge to complete a short film in that amount of time. So that these young men were able to do that, just 3 of them, I think speaks largely to their talent and their commitment and their drive. I think you will see or have seen in this short film some really beautiful shots, some really beautiful moments that came together because you have a script, and you have a director that knows how to communicate with people, and you have a cinematographer that can capture the image. And so these 3 guys together have worked hard and made something that they will remember, I hope, for the rest of their lives. So this has been truly an honor, truly a blessing to guide them along this journey and to just experience their own individual progress as they become, filmmakers that are gonna go out into the world and I think do really great things. So it has been an honor. I'm glad that you guys are here checking out An Organic Love, and I hope you enjoy the film.
Cut them